Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Podcastjuice. My name is Michael Dean, and this is the podcast on Prince. Joining me today is Mr. Big Sexy and Sax. Sir, how are you?
Oh, man, enjoying a nice, quiet Saturday morning. A little college football in the background, and let's get into some music talk today.
All right. Also joining us, Mr. Ant Pooh. Sir, how are you?
I'm doing great. The god of R&B just dropped a new hit, Mr. Ice JJ Fish, and now we're going to talk about some Prince.
Okay.
Jokes.
Yeah.
Damn, that's bad.
All right. Well, let's get into it here. So first of all, a couple things. Shout out and salute to everybody who listened or watched the last couple of podcasts we did. Specifically the one, now my brain is the one we talked about the Prince book, The Beautiful Ones. So salute to everybody on there. There's a very lively discussion on YouTube, and also the 1999 preview that we did. But talking about today, a couple things, and real quick. I posted a link to a story about the Micheal Jackson Estate on Facebook the other day or yesterday, and essentially was the headline was the Micheal Jackson Estate has made almost $2 billion since he passed. I think the figure was like 1.7 or something like that. And to me, I'm a fan of Micheal Jackson, Prince, and a lot of people, but I was just like, hey, salute to the Jacksons. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is man, his grandkids are straight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
The money's in the family. It's unfortunate, of course, that he's not here, but it's a good thing that they kept that in the family in terms of the money. And let the conspiracy theories do their thing or whatever that is. But I'm just talking about in terms of at least his family is eating well. And ain't no argument on ownership and this and that. They're doing their thing. So again, I was just saying, salute to the Jackson family. Catherine Jackson still holding things down. Salute to Papa Joe. The legacy is strong. All the kids, the brothers are icons, who's all icons already. Now you see the next generation, they be on the blogs and the YouTube videos. What's his is his nephew? TJ and Taj. If I'm saying that, I'm sorry if I'm getting it, but y'all know. But they out there doing their thing. I salute that, and even in the face of adversity, with the mockumentary that they had out there and all that foolishness, the Jackson family still holding the bag for generations. So salute to them. But I bring that up to say,
I was going to say, speaking of that mockumentary, the judge allowed the estate to go through with their HBO case.
Right. Yep. Salute to the family. They're behind the scenes doing their thing. But I was bringing it up to say, man, it sparked this like debate on the Facebook page about, Michael, he didn't, he ain't like Prince, and he put out all these albums and, just all these explaining, unnecessarily explaining why, like, he's not on Prince's level or there's different. And I never even brought up Prince's name in the damn thing, but I was just like, yo, salute to MJ. It ain't got nothing to do with Prince or some of the Eagles were brought up. And do they have the best selling? Listen, man. MJ an icon to us. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. The world
MJ is an icon, period.
Yeah, I'm saying the world loved Micheal Jackson just as they love a lot of people. Let's just give it up. It ain't about no comparison. I think both of them are dope and are the kings of the game, but we don't have to tear down another brother. I guess my point is, it's funny to me. I'm like, man, cats is in they kind of seem like they in their feelings. Like, what the fuck? Why? can't they both be great? Like, it ain't no slight on nobody else. But I'm just curious if you guys had any thoughts on it.
Well, a lot of people do bring up the Eagles, but let's look at what the Eagles, and I'm not ripping Eagles, so let's not get into all that. But that album is a greatest hits package. It's supposed to sell well because it's nothing but hits. Now you take that, you stand up against, Fleetwood Mac Rumors, which was best-selling at one time, and then Michael comes along and just blows everybody out of the orbit. Man, please, there is no discussion here. When you look at Michael's catalog, you take Thriller off, and you have Bad, which still, I believe, is a diamond-selling album. So he's got two. Dude, there's no debate here. When it comes to sales, it's Michael, and then it's everybody else. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, and for whatever reasons, either one of these groups or Michael sold the. To me, in the day, Michael sells because Michael's great. That's it. I mean, yeah, it was the industry behind it, of course, but it's Michael Jackson. Stop. There's a reason why there's people that today, Michael Jackson impersonators, right? Shout out to Michael Trapson. There's young people, the old people that have been doing Michael forever. Where the Eagles, Vegas impersonators, and where are the music stars of the day who's riding the jock of the Eagles that we see the influence and everyone's biting and comparing to where they at? That's how I look at it. Damn the sales. Britney Spears and them got sales, but where the influence at? Where the legacy? You know what I'm saying? So, and again, I'm not taking away nothing from the Eagles. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know none of their songs. I may know something if I heard it, but I ain't never bought any records. I ain't seen them in no concerts. I can't speak on it, so I don't know nothing about it. I just know that I went to school with a jerry curl because of Michael.
Oh, Lord.
I had a Beat It jacket, pleather to be exact. Oh man, let me tell you real quick. We're gonna get into Prince. But yeah, man, MJ, stop it. I had my loafers, penny loafers. I had the Beat It jacket. I had to beg my mom to get the Beat It jacket. I don't know why I didn't have my dad I didn't have a father in the home. I begged and got a jerry curl. Took me to the salon with my cousin and sat in there through the process and got the curl. But you couldn't tell me nothing when I was went for the school bus that Monday after getting all that. Nigga, I was Michael. walking up to the bus stop. I thought I was in Beat It. You couldn't tell me nothing. So I know about some Michael Jackson. We was all sprung on some MJ, and as we were sprung on some Prince. But I didn't see nobody rocking the Eagles gear that I didn't know. We didn't know. I didn't know nothing about that or all these.
There was no Eagles gear.
Well, I'm saying, I don't know nothing about that, so I can't speak on it. I'm just talking about the influence and what it was. There was a who was it? I'm getting sidetracked. Dallas Austin. You need to go look at the Vlad interviews with Dallas Austin that recently dropped a little while ago. Some great Michael stories in there. But here's when I see the influence of like a Michael or something, when they compare to other people. Dallas was talking about, if I'm not mistaken, how Russia, the country, they was holding Michael down when he was going through his shit. Like, yo, come over here. We got you. Now, when everybody, Michael, what of them other artists had the juice where the countries was holding down? I'm going to wait and you tell me which one it was. That's what was I saying? I know. They wasn't. So that's why I'm like, let's not act like Mike wasn't on some other shit. Now, if Mike ain't got nothing to do with the songs, he had no unreleased songs. I know. Well, I'm just saying, Mike was on some other shit where he had whole countries was shielding the brother giving them asylum. Yo, we got you. America's bugging. Come on over here, Mike. We're rolling the red carpet out for you. You don't even got to do nothing. So that's what I'm saying. Mike is on some other shit. So when you see a headline where it said this brother is making $1.7 billion 10 years after he passed, that's why you salute to his families. Man, they did it big. That's it. But anyway, running my mouth. Already on the pulpit. Slow down. But what we came... go ahead.
One thing I want to pop in there, shout out to Casey Rain, because someone was in that chat or in that thread saying how, Thriller got all this massive millions of support and publicity, which is not the case. And Casey pointed that out to this person because, we all remember when Thriller came out, the lead single was The Girl Is Mine, and it did nothing. Nothing.
Well, that's because it's not like it didn't do nothing. It just wasn't. It didn't blow it out of the water, but it's Michael Jackson, Paul McCartney. It ain't gonna never be nothing. But I know what you said.
Yeah, but it didn't do much.
Right, I get what you said. Compared to to
what came after
Billie Jean and all that. Yeah, it was. But yeah, shout out to Casey Rain. Yeah, you was dropping some Michael facts in there. And I would implore anybody, like, even if you have a passing, liking of Michael, even if you don't like Michael, go read some books about Michael Jackson, man, and just the rise of Thriller and that whole pandemonium and everything. It's pretty fascinating. I remember living it real time, but looking back, I read some of them books later too. I was like, man, Mike was we ain't seen nothing like that since. We probably won't. Not like that.
Not like that.
It'll take a lot to get it where, again, you're talking about a man who whole countries was hold down. I don't know how many other countries they're gonna come over here. I mean, like legitimately superpowers holding you down, and you just go all over the world. But anyway, this ain't the Michael Jackson podcast. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Check us out at podcastjuice.net. If you're on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of the newest episodes. And be sure to check out the website for our official podcast on prints and Work It Like a Job t-shirts.